Welcome again to the World School Jamaica Foundation and the JPF, the Jamaica People Foundation, where we inspire you and educate you in the way that you are supposed to go. So this is 2024. We are now enter into 2024. And I have realized that short motivation is good. But sometimes we have some long motivation where last like all 1 hour or 2 hours and so, where people like Les Brown and Miles Monroe attack, TDGX. These people have some good things inside of them that we don't have to take everything. We extract it. We extract whatever they are saying that we can use as a tool to add some meanings and values to our lives. Oprah Winfrey, I've been watching that talk show for years. I mean, not consistently, but regularly, yes? Because I didn't have TV, I used to have to go to my neighbor's place, etc., etc. Tyler Perry have some good things talking about. Denzel Washington, Chadwick Boseman, the rap artist, the rap preacher, and so many more. As I am in the media myself, so I see them. Yes? And these people are talking some sensible things. I'm not expecting you to think that you are going to take everything line to line or word to word and run with everything, because that can be a distraction. Yes? So these people are talking some things that are aligned with some of us lives, because when it all boils down, you realize that we are all human beings. Right? And we think alike. And when we think alike, it is more than likely that we are going to act alike. It is automatically designed by life that way. So we have a lot of dreams and goals and useful and meaningful ideas inside of us. And we don't know what to do with it. We don't know where to start. Right? And we continuously create these resolutions, year after year after year after year. And I've been doing it myself too. And this is why I know. Right? Because we are human beings and we think alike, and more than likely we are going to act alike. So when I have discovered that this is exactly what is happening to me, I had to now come into myself that God has created for me to work for me. I have to now come into myself, hack into my brain, into my mind, and start working on me from inside out. And when you hear the term, start with what you got, it doesn't mean $1 million. It doesn't mean $500 million or billions of dollars. It simply means you have 2 hands, 2 feet, a brain, a body, lungs, digestive systems, heart, brain, teeth, tongue, life. So it all boils down to what you've got, what you have. And what you have is where you start with. And we have cell phones these days. Even the baby have cell phones and are rejecting cell phones and all these things that we see in the media. It's happening around us. It's a reality. And I say this to say that you cannot fake a good life. So it doesn't matter what you are doing. You cannot fake a good life. The life that you have is your responsibility to direct you on the path or the way that you are supposed to go. You have to hold yourself accountable. You have to get a grip of yourself. You have to align yourself with your dreams and head into that direction. And if death is your fear, let death catch you on the way. Because if your number is called, there is nothing that you or I can do about it. So if death is your fear, which is the highest threat that can be on any human being or anything in life, is that we align ourselves with our dreams, and if we should die, we die with our dignity. We died with what we believe in. We die the way that we are supposed to. Fighting for ourselves, building up ourselves. And once you build up yourself and you have your life has some meaning and value and some material things around you, you can help people. You can help others. You cannot help if you are helpless. And this is very important why we must educate ourselves so that we can be in the know of the things that we are supposed to know. And with that being said, if you don't know, you just don't know. And if you don't know, you have to educate yourself to be in the know. Or you will forever be blind. You will doing things subconsciously like a robot. You will be doing things and not even realize that you are doing this until it's done. So we, in order to do it the right and effective way, we educate ourselves about it. About whatever is it that we want to do with our lives for ourselves. So we can make all the New Year's resolutions that we want. But if you do not obey the laws of life, if you do not obey yourself, the discipline that you have inside of you, because right through the year, time to time, you think about it. But the problem that we are having is that we don't know how to start. And this is one of the main reasons why this platform has been in effect, has been developed, because I had the same problems that you are having now. I had been stuck before. I had a blind attitude that I'm not sure of what I wanted with life. When I look at the life that I was living 5 years ago compared to where I am right now. Yes? And when you get a grip of yourself, you have to hold on to you. Hold on to you tightly. Reel yourself in and say, come here to me. I am in charge here. I am in charge of myself. I am in charge of my destiny. I am in charge of my dream. I am in charge of my life. Because God made it so. This is why we are humans alike. And it is more than likely that we are going to do things alike. So don't give out your dreams lightly, or your words lightly. Don't give out your words lightly. If you don't have to say anything, don't say anything at all. Let your actions speak for you. Let whatever is it that you want to do speak for you. Let moving your hands and your feet and your fingers and your brain bring whatever is it out of your mind that you want to accomplish or achieve or to get done. Let your body do the work for you. Use your brain. Use your brain to function your body in the way that it is supposed to. Go where you need to go. Get the things done that needs to get done, the important things. So every time we get up and we keep making these resolutions over and over again, and we're doing the same things over and over again, which is insanity, and we keep robbing ourselves of opportunities to live the life that we deserve, the life that we are supposed to be living. We clutter our minds with fear, and we let our cell phone help us to be distracted and to be in this comfort zone when we should be active, when we should be outside, when we should be inside, when we should be somewhere else than where you are right now, because of this dream killer called Mr. Procrastination. Procrastination is one of the biggest dream killer, and this is why they now have surveys saying that 80% of the people kill their dreams in February. Because we get so fired up in January, and then when February starts, it start to boil down. The years has gotten old now. So it's too late to do what we are supposed to do. The year is going to finish because we start doing some calculations in our mind based on whatever money that we are making, or based on our environment, or based on our parents, or based on our sisters, or our friends, or how people treat us, or what somebody say about you or about us. And we shut down. We shut down, and this is a very serious matter. We automatically shut down ourselves because of lazy, because of whatever it is. And we create excuses not to move. We create excuses not to get unstuck. And we can create excuses for the rest of our lives. And then, just like many of our ancestors did, they set up themselves to live in the pain of regret. Because when I talk to many old people, this is their cry. And they would say if they could live their lives over again, they would do this. They say, if I could live my life over again, I would do that. They start to think the impossible, because there are so many things that they wanted to do when they were young, and they didn't do it. There was the way, there was opportunity. They procrastinated on their lives, and they set up themselves to live in the pain of regret. And the pain of regret is one of the worst pain that you could ever experience. It is worse than a bellyache. It is worse than an headache. It is worse than a toothache. Because those pain can go away. But the pain of regret, when you get old and you cannot do anything about the things that you were supposed to do when you had the opportunity and the chance to do so. So in Jamaican terms, them say if cow na hear woe, him head belong to the butcher. And if you don't hear your dream and your ideas talking to you, then you are setting up yourself to live in the pain of regret, just like many of your ancestors and our ancestors did. Some people had the chance. If your grandparents wasn't lazy, then you might have come and see a house. If your grandparents wasn't lazy, then you might come see a business, a shop, something. And whatever is it that your grandparents and your parents did, you now as a young individual have an opportunity to build with them and pick up where they left off. This is a very serious matter. This is a very serious matter that is not that a courthouse cannot fix. You have to hold yourselves accountable. You have to hold yourselves responsible. You have to hold yourself responsible to execute your dream for your life. So grab yourself, reel yourself in and put yourself on charge. Get a grip of yourself and put yourself on charge. And let us do the things that we are supposed to do, because at this point we need all hands on deck and no excuse is acceptable, and we are going into our dreams full rev, full speed, fully charged. Fully charged. And when you get drained again, you go back and you get some charge. You come here, or you find a motivation speaker, or you find an upbeat singer where you sing some good things that align with your dream, and you do whatever it is you have to do, and you buy a book and you read a book, and you do whatever it is that you have to do to get back some charge, to get a grip of yourself. And we have to do weekly and monthly check-up on ourselves. We have to do regular check-up on ourselves. We have to become our self-check doctors. We have to do regular check-up on ourselves. We have to be our own lawyers and judge ourselves based on what we have achieved compared to where we are. You have the right and the power inside of you. So this 2024 is all about you. My 2024 is all about me. My mother 2024 is all about hers. My father 2024 is all about his. My brothers and my sisters, it's the same. My friends, those who I know and those who I don't know, your 2022 is about you. You alone can take you through this 2024 with whatever dream and idea you have inside of you. Or if you decide that you want social media to distract you another 12 months, another 365 days worth of wasting time again. We don't take any risk. We don't take any chances. We don't knock on any doors. We don't ask for help. We don't research the things that we are supposed to research. So this 2024, I am fully charged about my dream. I am tearing mad. I am tearing mad. I am hungry to build my dream, and the end of the year is a marker to remind you of how you spend the year. And going into the new year, what are you going to the new year with? I am completely transformed from how I was 5 years ago to where I am right now. I feel like I am growing based on the things that I am doing, and based on the things that I have achieved and the things that I am still achieving. I am doing things differently compared to the things that I was doing in 2020 and 2005 and 2019 and 2017 and 16. Those years were a stepping stone. It was the most disastrous process of my life because I messed up somewhere along the way. And it was almost impossible that I think that I could correct myself. It was almost impossible at one point based on how deep I was, getting tickets after tickets, driving from Ochi to Brownstone like a mad cow. I thought I was destroyed. I thought it was the end of me. Back and forth courthouse. Me never go courthouse yet. Me never finance no payment for no house yet. Me never finance no payment for no car. Me never finance no payment for a piece of property. But me up a courthouse a finance payment for ticket. Wow. Wow. What a journey. What a journey it was. But I'm over it now. It was a hell of a ride. It was a roller coaster for a minute. It was in a barrel heading down the gully, if you understand what that means. It was a rumble in the Bronx. It wasn't a walk in the park. So I can tell you that if it is bad that you have, you need to turn your bad into good. And if it's good that you have, you need to turn your good into greatness. And you must do what you are supposed to do by any means necessary. This is World School Jamaica Foundation and the Jamaica People Foundation. And this was just an idea once upon a time. At one point, this wasn't even a thought in the mind. And now World School JA Foundation is effective. It's active. I take it out of my mind and I bring it to reality. That was possible. I believe that it was possible. I believe that I could. I believed. You see, the belief system, we must work on our belief system. You have to believe that you can achieve things in life because we came here with nothing. But how do we have something? You have to believe that you can have it. You have to believe that you can achieve it. You have to believe in yourself, that God gave you yourself. And the greatest gift that God could give to man is a piece of land, a piece of property. That's what God gave to man. If you're in a rent house, if you're in a hotel, if you're on the beach, if you're in a prison, if you're there in a parliament, if you're there in a palace, all this is on a piece of land, and this is why they war over it so much around the world. A piece of land wherever you are. If you catch up in your mother place, if you catch up in our friend place, you're on a piece of land. So we cannot do without the land. If you're dead and buried, you are buried on a piece of land. So we have to, it is very important that we align ourselves towards our dream this 2024. Stop giving out light resolutions. You don't owe the public anything. You don't owe social media anything. You don't owe anybody anything. You owe it to yourself. You don't have to explain anything to anybody. You came into this world, you have a duty, you have responsibilities, you have things that you need to do, you have things that you are supposed to do, you have things that you must do. And after you develop your belief system, you start to educate yourselves. Because if you don't know, you just don't know. But when you educate yourselves, you are now in the know. And when you're in the know, you know what you are doing. But if you don't know, you just don't know. So you just be doing things subconsciously. Like a wild mongoose. So we have to educate ourselves, which is another very important step in going up the ladder. We must educate ourselves about whatever is it that we want to do. Social media have almost everything that you can think of. So research some things that can get you out of the hole that you are in. If you want to become a plumber, if you want to get a different job, research the jobs and ask some questions, make some phone calls. Ask somebody how you think this work. Ask for help and then you help yourself. So this 2024 is a very serious year, and it is a year that I am full charge. I will be here walking alongside you, for I am not giving up on my dream. This is my work. This is a part of my responsibility. This is a part of what I came here to do. And I will deliver, and I will deliver, and I will deliver, so that I don't live in the pain of regret when my time comes. Because our time is coming any way you take it. Look around you. So before we get there, align yourselves with your dream and let's head into that direction. Stop wasting time. Stop finding excuses. Stop procrastinating. Stop killing your dream, and let 2024 be the year that you are supposed to make a difference. And it starts now. This is the first day. Today is January 1st. And this is the first day of the year. And let this 2024 be the best year. The best year that you could ever live. So let's get started. Let's get started. This is just the beginning. This is World School JA Foundation and the Jamaica People Foundation, and I am the president here. Stay in touch, stay tuned, don't go anywhere.